What's up, guys? Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. On this channel, we talk about the markets and we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as I do it Mondays through Thursdays, I want to make a quick stock market update, so I want to break down some technicals today. And for the first time ever, I am not going to be able to go over the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100 because I am in a rush. I have a commitment that I need to attend in a matter of 2 hours, so this is going to be a shorter video relative to the videos that we usually post here on the channel. However, I am going to break down from a technical standpoint SoFi, C3, AI, and good old bio nanogenomics. So without further ado, let's get right into the video because I am in a total rush today. And today we had a low volume and boring day in the markets. We can make the case that today we had a red day all across the board. The worst performing index was the Russell 2000, which went down 1.06%. The Nasdaq went down 0.64%. The Dow Jones went down 0.54%, and the S&P 500 went down 0.58%. And unfortunately, and I guess that all of you guys know about it, we had bad news coming from Afghanistan. There were a lot of casualties after a terrorist attack. And most importantly, I mean, the news from Afghanistan obviously, kind of scared away the markets. However, throughout the morning, we had the president of the Federal Reserve of St. Louis and the president of the Federal Reserve of Dallas saying that tapering is coming, guys. It's inevitable. So we are going to see the beginning of a tapering process sooner rather than later. In my opinion, if you ask me, and I have been saying this here on the channel throughout this week, I don't think that tomorrow Mr. Jerome Powell is going to announce the beginning of a tapering process. Remember that tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the president of the Federal Reserve is going to be talking, because tomorrow we are going to have the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium. And what could happen? I believe that the Federal Reserve won't or will not announce the beginning of a tapering process tomorrow. I think that is more likely to be announced during the Federal Open Market Committee that is going to be held in September, on September 21st and September 22nd. However, guys, what happens if tomorrow Mr. Jerome Powell announces the beginning of a tapering process? Well, the first thing that is going to happen is that the United States dollar is going to shut up, and therefore, we are going to see commodities pulling back, oil and gold. The 10-year Treasury yield is going to go up a lot, along with the financial sector. So tomorrow, you guys have to keep a close watch on the insurance companies' stocks and banks' stocks for the most part. And unfortunately, tech-oriented stocks and growth stocks are going to take a hit most likely. So we need to keep a close watch on whatever Mr. Jerome Powell is going to be announcing tomorrow, as I just said, at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the first stock of this video, SoFi, because as I just said, guys, in today's video, I am skipping for the most part the indices because I am in a rush, really. So, SoFi, what happened with SoFi in today's trading session? It went down 3.30% and it closed today's trading session at $14.36. And guys, SoFi is getting closer to a very interesting area of lower support. And keep in mind that SoFi reported earnings a few weeks ago, and I took a deep dive into that earnings report, and it was a very solid earnings report, guys. They reported a very strong revenue growth. So I was bullish about SoFi before that report came out, and now I am definitely more bullish than ever before. I am officially a SoFi bull. So, and as I was saying, SoFi is getting closer to $13.60. $13.60 is a previous area of lower support that already acted in the beginning of August, but we are also talking about a former area of lower support that also acted as such back in the beginning of March. So if tomorrow I happen to see SoFi paying a visit to the $13.60, which is pretty much a possibility, needless to say, if the Federal Reserve announces the beginning of a tapering process, you guys can be absolutely sure that SoFi is going to be one of the many stocks that is going to take a hit. So if SoFi pays a visit to this area and if I, let's say, confirm from a technical standpoint that the stock of this company found a good support over there near $13.60, I am going to be picking up probably 100 or 200 shares of SoFi, in which case my price target is going to be the next important area of overhead resistance for SoFi near $16. $16 is a previous area of overhead resistance in which the bulls of SoFi felt back on July 29, and they also felt back on March 30th. So if I were able to take this trade the way that I am describing it, picking up shares of SoFi at $13.60 each and selling out of these shares at $16, as I just said, 100 or 200 shares, I could be potentially locking in a profit of almost 15%. And take a look at these guys, because I am thinking for the most part, about taking a swing trade. I'm not going to say a day trade. I don't think that SoFi can make such a move, of 14% in one single day, but this is going to be a swing trade. But if any of you happens to be bullish on SoFi, and I know that the valuation of this company is a bit stretched, to say the least, but take a look at this, guys. The stock of this company is trading 52% of its high. So despite the fact that we have, no doubt about it, a valuation that is a bit rich, $13.60 is a very nice discount from a long-term perspective, no doubt about it, in the case of SoFi. And the second stock of this video is going to be C3AI. And in the case of the stock of this company, it went down today 0.58%, and it closed today's trading session at $49.41. And by the way, guys, the stock of this company is reporting earnings on the 1st of September. So that is going to be only in a few days. So watch out for that earnings report that is coming out on September 1st. That must be like something like Monday of next week. And if you guys believed that in the case of SoFi we find a very attractive long-term discount, what about C3AI, guys? The stock of this company is trading 71% of its highs. Jeez. That's what I call a very attractive long-term discount. And mind you, this company has a lot of bulls out there that say that C3AI has a fair chance of outstanding when it comes to artificial intelligence software. So I don't know, I haven't done a deep research work in the case of this company, but this is a very interesting long-term discount, no doubt about it. In technical terms, the stock of this company hasn't done much, guys, since mid-May. It has been trading inside a horizontal channel without doing much. And if tomorrow, guys, the stock of this company happens to pay a visit down to a former area of lower support near $48, I am going to be very but very tempted in order to pick up some shares of AI. $48 is a previous area of lower support that already acted as such for the stock of this company in the beginning of August and also in mid-August, but we are also talking about a former area of lower support that already acted as such for the bulls of this stock back on May 13. On top of that, we find the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart coinciding with this previous area of lower support, and on top of that, the lower line of this horizontal channel also coincides with the $48. So if the stock of AI happens to pay a visit tomorrow to this area, and I happen to confirm from a technical standpoint that a good support was found over there, I am going to be picking up 50 or 60 shares of AI, in which case my price target is going to be the next important area of overhead resistance near $59. $59 is a previous area of lower support that already acted as such for C3 AI back in late June, also back in early June, and also during the course of March and April. So if I were able to take this trade, as I just said, if I were able to take this trade the way that I am describing it, picking up some shares or 50 or 60 shares of AI at $48 and selling out of those shares at $59, I could be potentially locking in a profit of almost 19%, a very solid profit. So watch out for C3 AI in tomorrow's trading session, guys, because I believe that $48 is a very solid area of lower support, and it looks like the bulls of this stock managed to bottom out at $44.35, and they are trying to reverse this horrible downtrend in which C3 AI has been trading since several months ago, we can say. So watch out for C3 AI paying a visit down to $48. And the last stock of this video is going to be good old BNGO Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO. And in the case of BNGO, the stock of this company went down today 2.74%, and it closed today's trading session at $5.67. So I am going to zoom in here on the 4-hour chart, and let me see over here, guys. Let me check on the long-term discount now that I am checking in today's video long-term discounts. In the case of BNGO Genomics, the stock of this company is trading 64% of its high. So if any of you is bullish at a long term on BNGO, what are you waiting for? I don't know. I'm just saying, guys. So in my case, I haven't done a deep research work in the case of BNGO, but I really want to start a trade with the stock of this company. So if tomorrow BNGO pays a visit down to the area of down to a previous area of lower support near $5.10, which is an area that already acted as lower support for BNGO Genomics back on April 20th and also back in the beginning of January, then at that price, I am going to be very, very tempted, guys, in order to pick up 400 or 500 shares of BNGO. If so, if I happen to start a trade on BNGO at $5.10 each, then my price target is going to be the next important area of overhead resistance for BNGO. And let me draw a line over here so you guys can see the area of overhead resistance that I am talking about at $6.60. $6.60 is a previous area of overhead resistance in which the bulls of BNGO failed in early August. They also failed back in late July, but we are also talking about a former area of lower support that already acted as such for BNGO Genomics back in early April. It also did it back in late March, and lastly back in early March. So from a technical standpoint, guys, we can make the case that whenever the bulls of BNGO Genomics take the stock of this company higher, they are going to deal with a very important area of overhead resistance near $6.60. So if I were able to take this trade the way that I am describing it, as I just said, picking up shares of BNGO Genomics at $5.10 each and selling out of those shares at $6.63, we are talking about a 22% profit, a very solid profit. So watch out for BNGO Genomics. And mind you, guys, if tomorrow Mr. Jerome Powell happens to pronounce the word tapering, or if the chairman of the Federal Reserve happens to set a date to start the process of tapering, BNGO, SoFi, and C3AI are going to hit for sure the entry prices that I am telling you guys about in this video. So watch out for BNGO Genomics tomorrow, paying a visit to $5.10. Finding a good support over there, hopefully, and then bouncing back up. And with BNGO Genomics, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember and keep in mind that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. So if you want to get all of the notifications of all of our videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to the channel, but you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys on Sunday, because remember, on Sundays we also post a stock market videos. So enjoy your weekend, guys. See you guys on Sunday. Peace out.